going on, folks? MaddenGurus.com here with another free Madden 16 tip. Today we're looking at Pat's sale out of Gun Bunch Week. You can find this in the Patriots playbook, which we broke down at MaddenPlayers.com. Link in the description if you want more breakdowns from that playbook. The way I like to run this play, at least against man, is I'm going to put that slot receiver on a streak. Try to have your fastest guy there so you could bomb them deep as another option. And if you want, the circle route done by the circle receiver, or the C route done by the circle receiver, that's unbumpable, so you got one, and it can't hurt to have another one in here. So in case you didn't know, any smash routes that are smart routed are going to be unbumpable. Any smash route period is going to be unbumpable. So if you don't have one, you can only put them on slot receivers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to motion that left wide receiver in, put him on a smash route, so triangle or Y, and then pick his icon, and then we're going to do, hitch route, they call it hitch route here. So R2 or RT, and then you're going to smart route it. So to do that, you're going to press triangle, Y, the wide receiver's icon again, and then R1 or RB, and then that should extend it to the first down marker. So I'm going to do press on defense just to show that it is unbumpable, and then that's going to be, and as long as you got a good little route runner there, that's going to be an easy 10 yards or more if you had to smart route it further against man defense, especially press defense. And that's one thing that I do really emphasize a lot in the new Madden NFL Philosophy Guide. I have about 10 different unbumpable routes that are generic, a lot of which you can create or easily find in most playbooks, as well as 13 plus ways to beat man, cover 2, cover 3, and cover 4. And that just covers maybe 20 out of over 80 videos. So guys, make sure you check out that guide. There's nothing like it anywhere on the internet. If you just read up on what I say about it at the link in the description about what's in it, I'm sure you'll be blown away, and it's definitely a must-have. So let's keep breaking down this play. So as I said, we have another unbumpable route done by the circle receiver. So as soon as he breaks out to the outside, should be open there easily for a big gain against man defense. If you don't get too much separation, make sure you have a good route runner there. And now I can't really do this too well with Aaron Rodgers and the wide receivers he has, but if you have a cannon arm quarterback and a somewhat speedy wide receiver, you can usually lob this over the top. They're not able to get enough separation, but depending on your personnel, that's another option you have against man defense. And last but not least, if you want another option against man, put the running back on a curl, smart route him to one side, and then he should do some sort of a little out route, and usually he'll get pretty open. Now against cover 3, you don't need as much of a cannon arm and a speedster to do this. Able to do this with just a 91 speed wide receiver. Just put him on a streak, lob this up, and try to do a rat catch. He couldn't get enough separation there to catch it cleanly, so he did have to jump up there, but still able to catch it. Also against cover 3, we could look at the flat and the C routes combo. So if the flat's covered, then you should be able to hit the C route and vice versa. Next up, cover 2. So again, we could look for the flat route slash C route combination, see which one gets open. Now if they come out in some sort of quarters formation, now that time they kind of blew the coverage, but usually if they have a slot corner as well as an outside corner, the slot corner in the yellow zone will cover that better. So if it does do that, then sometimes you have to wait a little bit longer and then pass lead to the inside. That time for some reason not covering it, so we'll take that. But if it does happen, sometimes you have to pass lead to the left because he'll let him go and then get open. Next up against cover 2, if you leave that square receiver on the route that he's in, you can try to hit him underneath the middle linebacker or in between the zones. You could also put him on a slant if you don't want to have to wait that long. And then against cover 4, a lot of the same reads as far as either across the middle or looking for that C route. You should be able to get open over towards the right side. Here we're on a cover 4 again, and then at least if there's a cover 4 with a 4-man rush, then you're not going to have much coverage over the middle. So over the middle is going to be easy to attack either with a slant or with that route, that post route done by the square receiver. And here we'll run a cover 4 again, and even if you do the smash route option, so here I'm just going to do a curl just to make it a little bit quicker, then a lot of times you'll just be able to hit something like that underneath the zones. So nothing too crazy there against cover 4, but we have plenty of options across the field in case anything gets manually covered. So thanks guys for watching this breakdown. If you like the breakdown, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also make sure you check out the Patriots playbook if you want more breakdowns out of this playbook. And also make sure you check out the philosophy guide. Tons of content. There's full scheme breakdowns, tons of different ways to exploit your opponents, a lot of general strategies that apply to any playbook on offense and defense. So if we don't have a guide that specifically breaks down a playbook you use, make sure you at least grab a copy of this one, because this one will have stuff that will apply to your playbooks. And if you already have some of our guides, this playbook is the philosophy guide is a great complement to kind of fill in all the gaps. So as far as like red zone offense, red zone defense, quarterback sneak defense, fullback dive defense, all those little things that usually don't get covered in a playbook specific guide are going to be in there. Tons of tips on offense and defense, as well as special teams. So make sure you guys check out the information I have to say about the guide in the link in the description. And thanks guys, I'll see you on the next one.